Good evening, lovelies. Welcome. It's our weekly Ant Team live training stream. I am excited to be back here with you. I feel like sometimes I feel like time flies, and sometimes I feel like it's such a long gap that we have between each of our sessions. But I'm always excited to see and hear from you guys and get our celebration on weekly, because I just think there's so much happening in the world that it's good for us to get connected and unwind and do some downtime with each other. So you guys know how this works. We are going to start off with our wins for the week, and I see certain people on the line already who have some things that they're going to be celebrating, and I'm not going to give it away, but I'm going to let them share. So go ahead and start typing in the chat box below. Let's know what your wins for the week are. Let's start sharing and just celebrating all the things that you've accomplished within this past week. So between our last call and this call, anything that you've done, there's no such thing as big or small or important, not important. Whatever you've done that you feel like you want to celebrate, anything that you've accomplished towards your business, anything that you've gotten done that you're excited to have finished, anything you've accomplished, this is your opportunity to just be proud out loud and celebrate your wins regardless of size. And we have a really great crew here. We don't judge. No one here is comparing. We talked about that last week. So this is a great opportunity for you to just get in the habit of doing that celebration. I always say that as women, we don't celebrate enough, and we don't celebrate each other enough. But I love this crowd because we are all so quick to encourage each other and celebrate. Even as I'm going through the conversations in our streams, I see you guys talking to each other and encouraging each other. And I've even seen some conversations going on in the chat after it's done of people answering the questions of other representatives. And I love that, because this is not so much, it really isn't about me just being a talking head and talking to you guys. It's really about first and foremost, you guys coming out and learning. I opened up this live stream to make it public. I know it's not public now. It's not public while it's live, but I posted to my Facebook page as a public video, and I posted to YouTube to make it public so that everyone can see, because I wanted everyone to have the opportunity to learn and grow, regardless of whether or not they were part of a team that was doing the live streams. And even if you are, it's always great to learn from other people. I love connecting with all the other representatives from all over the US, because we all have different perspectives, different things that we're learning, different things that we're figuring out. So it's always good to get connected. But I love how you guys are always just so encouraging of each other and sharing ideas with each other and learning and growing. All right, so let me scroll through. Let's see who we have on the live stream. All right. Hey, Jeannie Jackson, JJ. Hey, Jeannie. Miss Dawn, welcome. Miss Vernita, welcome. Jessica. Jessica M as well. We got both Jessicas on the line. All right, here it is. I've been scrolling looking for it. So Jessica said she is celebrating being on Campaign Central. Woo! So if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Jessica Z is on the Campaign 8 Campaign Central on the Avon USA Representatives YouTube channel. So go ahead and check it out. I believe I also got an email from Avon, and I was scrolling through. I was like, yay, I know her. And I was going through the Avon USA Representatives Facebook page. So if you don't know, Avon USA Reps has a Facebook page. Definitely follow them, check them out. They post great ideas and tips, and Jessica had some really awesome tips that she was sharing. I love her energy. She's like a natural, so like needs to be on TV. So congratulations, Jessica. You did an awesome job, and I've been sharing your video. I was so excited to see you. Oh, Miss Renee says she got a self-appointment on Sunday. Congratulations. Hopefully we'll get to meet your new representative and welcome her officially as a group. Hey, Chris. how are you? Chris is also planning for a big event. I'm not going to give that away. I'm going to let Chris brag a little here in the chat. I see some congratulations going out to Jessica Z. I'm sure it was fun. I was scoping you out in that dress. The dress from the cover of Campaign 8. I love it and I want one. It has pockets, so I was sold. But you guys know I am the fashion, jewelry, accessory person. I love all the stuff. And I actually have some goodies to share with you. I believe most of you are either starting or I think almost everyone is starting Campaign 7. I'm RPS 7, so my Campaign 7 actually goes in next week. But I know some of you are starting to put your Campaign 7 orders in. So I have some stuff to share from Campaign 7. Some of the favorite products that I thought that I would want to share with you guys that you might be interested in. And I'm going to share some tips with you all on how to promote and share some of these things with your customers and some of the benefits of these products. So let's see what is happening here in the chat now. Chris says she's a little nervous about her event. Chris, you have nothing to be nervous about. Chris posted an image of her little sample packs that she did, and she did a great job. She put in her business cards a little one of the lipstick bullets that I love so much. You guys know I'm a big fan of the lipstick bullets, or a larger size lip gloss, and a little one of those flat samples that we have, and those are her perfect sample packs. But what I love is that she took it and brought it another step further. She incorporated a little raffle in her sample packs. So on some of the business cards on the back of them, I think she said 5. Was it 5, Chris? On the backs of 5 of your business cards in your sample packs, she said she put like something for a raffle drawing. So those people who get that sample pack, they're going to be winners. So I thought that was a really great way to make it fun, to kind of make it different, make it your own, make it personal. So I mean, she did a really great job on the sample packs, and they were beautiful. And then when she shared that with me, I was like, oh, I never thought to do that. I love that. So that's a great idea from Chris Dill. She is one to watch. Jessica M says she has 2 new spots for selling. Oh, great job. Awesome. Getting those in-person sales. Jessica Z says the Avon dress is really nice. Yeah, I mean, these new Avon Signature Collection dresses, the quality of the material, even on the Avon Signature bags, I'm really loving the quality and the feel of the product. So I'm sure Jessica will be blogging about that dress. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Welcome. Ursula, hey, welcome. Jessica M. Oh, okay, we're congratulating each other. Okay, Chris Dill said it was 5. She put the little raffle on the back of the perfume samples. So that's a great way to keep the attention. I love to play games when I have my events. I am big on games. I like the raffles. I like the hidden prizes. I like the Jeopardy. Sometimes what I'll do is hide an item in the catalog just to encourage people to flip through, because I find oftentimes people know what they like and they tend to just flip through the catalog and go to that section. Like for me, I'm a jewelry, clothing, and accessories person, so that's usually the first place I look when I'm flipping through the brochure. But some people don't really flip through the entire brochure. So by hiding something in there, you really encourage people to look. And for Chris, with her sample packs, those people are going to be looking in there because they're going to want to be winners. So that's a great way. It's a great icebreaker, great way to encourage your guests to be active in your events as well. So once again, great job, Chris. Hey, Milagros, how are you? Milagros says she also loves the fashion. Yes. Oh, Jessica says she loves the new shoes that go with the dress. I have to look at those shoes. I can't remember which one those are. Hi, Miss Angelique. More Avon royalty. Wow. And hello, Miss Angela Gilbert. You remembered to get on. Welcome to your first live stream, and we're happy to have you. And congratulations on getting started with your Avon business. So what I want to do today, is that's not all for the wins, guys. I still want to see some celebration happening here in the chat box. But while you guys are posting some more of the things that you're celebrating, I kind of want to just go through the campaign 7 Avon catalog, and I want to share some of my favorite products with you, as well as a few tips for how you can leverage your catalog and leverage the new products to increase and encourage customer sales, encourage your customers to try new products, and help them fall in love with the products in the same way that we have. So first and foremost, smack dab on the cover, we have our brand new Avon mask, the sheet masks. These things are really hot right now. They've actually been hot for a while, so I am excited that Avon finally has them. I had a chance to demo them a few months ago, and I love the serum. I was so surprised because I thought, okay, sheet mask, what's the big deal? It's just a mask. But for those of us, and a lot of the women nowadays, we don't have a lot of time to do stuff. We want to be quick and fast. We don't want to be messy. No, we want no muss, no fuss. So I love that these sheet masks are really simple to use. And they even have these little instructions at the bottom. But you basically open the package, pull out the mask, open it up, and slap it on, let it sit for a while. Then when you're done, they say 15 to 20 minutes. When they're done, you massage the serum into your skin. So the mask that I used when I was testing it out was the brightening sheet mask, this guy, because who doesn't want radiant skin? But I tested out the brightening sheet mask, and I had one floating around here that I wanted to show with you guys, but it's missing now. I think, you know, the owner probably took it. But I tried the sheet mask, and I really loved the serum. My skin felt amazing. And even after it was done, there was a little bit of serum still in the packet. So side note, as a tip to your customers, tell them not to just throw away the packet when they're done. Keep the packet, because there's going to be extra serum left in the packet because they really saturate the mask. So after they use the mask the first time, they put it on, they peel it off, they throw it out, there's still going to be some serum in the packet. So let them know that they can still squeeze out and rub it on later on. So I did that the next day. I just closed down the packet, and then the next night I opened it up and I pulled it out. But you guys remember with the a new ultimate, we had the Tahitian black pearl extract in there, and we were all talking about the benefits of the black pearls for your skin. Well, this sheet mask has white pearl essence. So it says that it's nutrient rich, and it's been used for 2,000 years as a facial treatment in Egypt, China, and Japan, and it's been known for its brightening benefits. So these things are keys that you want to talk about and point out when you show your customers, because it's not just, oh, it's a sheet mask, it's something you slap on your face. It's a serum. Serums are usually more intense, concentrated, more potent in their effectiveness. So when you use this serum, even though you're only putting it on for 15 minutes, the serum will soak into your skin. And when you massage the remaining serum into your skin, you're really getting an intense dose of treatment. It's like a booster shot, so to speak. So when you use this, let them know that they're getting the pearl essence and what the benefits are. The other mask, oh, did they not come out with the other mask? Well, I had the pleasure of trying two, but they had two that they were coming out with. Let me see if I can find the other one. I believe it was a firming mask. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And is it even in the catalog? I got so excited about the brightening. I was just like, I'm good. I believe they do have another one, which is a firming mask. But let's see if it's here or if it's on its way to launch. Don't see. But I know it is available. But anyway, so for your sheet mask, oh, here we go, with the black pearls. Oh, Nancy says, yeah, I know they have two. They do have the purple. So this one's the yellow one, and then they have the purple one, which is firming. I don't know if I'm just flipping past it, but I swear, oh, yes, I'm flipping past it. Okay, so they do have two. This one is the firming mask. Now, the firming mask, the benefit, the key ingredient in that is the royal jelly. And I love what they have right here. This quote right here, it's reversed now, but I'll flip the video when I go onto YouTube. It says, fit for a queen. So how many of us have queens in our life who deserve a little pampering, a little royal treatment? This is the mask for them. So the firming sheet mask has the royal jelly, and the key ingredients are beneficial because of its firming and anti-aging benefits. So, I mean, do you guys remember watching those old movies where Cleopatra and the ancient Egyptian queens would put milk and honey on their skin? So when I saw this, I kind of thought about that, and I was like, wow, how luxurious to be giving yourself a facial in milk and honey. But it's messy. Nobody has time to be mixing milk and honey to put on their face. And one of my problems with those masks is that they're wet, so they're drippy. And when you put them on, you're kind of just walking around the house like this all the time with like towels on, or you just end up sitting in the bathroom. With this mask, I slapped it on and I was gone. You guys know me. Those of you who work with me, I'm always doing 10 things. I'm always on the move. These masks don't hinder you. They don't keep you sitting over your sink with your face dripping or, you know, ooze stuff. And there's no washing off either. No cracking. Oh my gosh, I hate the masks. The clay masks that you put on, or like the baking soda mask that you put on, and then you get like whatever powder it is all over your face and your body, and it just leaves a trail all over the house. I've been banned from using those in my house because my family's like, what is this? But these sheet masks don't have that problem. They are so no muss, no fuss. So I encourage all of you to get samples of it, share it with your customers, let them try it firsthand, because they may not see the big deal when they get the product with the catalog. They may not know what the big deal is. They're probably just thinking, okay, well, it's another mask, it's another product, no big deal. But let them try the mask for themselves. I recommend everyone. Chris said, Mrs. Doubtfire. Do you guys remember Mrs. Doubtfire with the whole mask and everything? Yes. No Mrs. Doubtfire moments here. Just plain old sheet mask, giving the treatment where it needs to be, pinpoint accuracy. No mess. Let's see what we have going here. Oh, Malagra says that she loves the firming masks. She said her new love. She did it yesterday and she woke up with very tight skin. Oh, awesome. So that's our testimony from Milagros. And I encourage you guys, really get testimonies from your customers. One of the things that I like to do sometimes when I give the samples is to just stick a little post-it note on it and say what the benefits are. Just like how I shared with you, you know, oh, this product has a key ingredient of royal jelly. I think you'll like it. Test it out and let me know what you think about it. People love to help and share their opinions and their feedback. So they'll also enjoy getting to use a sample. So have some people that you have as your testers that you'll share the sample with so that they can give you some feedback. And then when you're talking to your other customers, you'll be able to share their feedback. When I first got started, as you guys know, I started at 17. So I always say I couldn't use the anti-aging creams and treatments and say, oh, look how wrinkle-free my skin is. I didn't have any wrinkles. But I always ask my customers, you know, what do you like about it? How are your feelings about it? Why did you choose this product? Why do you prefer this product? Why is this your favorite product? What were the results the next day? You know, I always ask for feedback. And then when I had other customers who were asking me questions, I shared the feedback from my customers so that I could, you know, encourage them to test the products out and feel confident in what they're using. Nowadays, we have the Beauty Advisor courses, and those are a big help as well. So I strongly recommend those also, but definitely get some feedback from your customers. Oh, here's another great one. Nancy says it makes her skin feel like a newborn baby's skin. Oh, awesome. Thanks for sharing, Nancy. Oh, and Malaga said it was refreshing. Yeah, I felt that too. When I was using the brightening mask, I felt really refreshed after using it. Now, I have oily skin, so at first when I took it out of the little envelope sleeve thing, I was like, okay, this is not wash off. Is it going to be messy? Is it going to just be slimy on my skin? But it absorbed really well. I used it one night before bed. I just masked on, let it sit, took it off, massaged all the serum into my skin, and my skin was like a sponge. It just said, just absorbed it right up. And even the next days when I used the remaining serum on my skin, I put it on and it just got absorbed right away. So it's really important for you as a representative and for your customers to try the products. I strongly recommend that you try the products yourself because just in trying them, you get excited about them, and you can use your firsthand experience to share with your customers. So really, really give it a try. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Uh, yeah, I definitely like that Mrs. Doubtfire line, Chris. I will be using that. Nobody wants to do the Mrs. Doubtfire thing again. Also, Nancy brought up a good point. Do it when you use it and you're spreading that serum on. Make sure you spread it down your neck and into your chest. And I've actually been meaning to share this with you, so thank you for the reminder, Nancy. I do that with all of my face creams. Why? Well, the other day I was watching, I don't know what it was a talk show, and they were gossiping about someone, but they were trying to take a guess at the woman's age. And they were like, her face looks really young, but look at her chest and look at her hands. She's about in her 40s. And they clocked her age quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I've noticed, and I've always mentioned this to people, one of the telltale signs of your age, regardless of, how amazing your facial skin looks, your chest, your neck, and your hands will also give away your age. So great point, Nancy. Thank you for sharing that. Whatever you're using on your face, your day cream, your night cream, your serums, your mask, spread that cream down your neck into your chest. I do that every night. And every night I'm like, I have to remember to talk about that on the next call, but it's nighttime and my head is just on hitting the pillow. So it disappears and I forget. But that is a great point, Nancy. Definitely bring your facial creams, your moisturizers, your anti-aging serums down your neck and into your chest so that you'll get your bases covered 100%. So that's the masks. Get the samples, share it with your customers, and the intro price is $24.99. It's going to be going up to $30, but each packet has four masks. So let your customers know. Get it now. Stock up. Give it a try. It's a great treatment, and it's great price compared to other masks that are on the market. And it's not going to peel off your skin or do anything crazy. Have you guys seen the videos of the people trying to peel off that black mask and the pain that they're in? No, thank you. All right, so moving on. I always love the makeup, but I'm not going to really go into the makeup, but I just want to take a side note and touch on some of the products. They're changing the packaging for a lot of the products. I don't think I have it with me, but they've changed I saw the new makeup setting spray and it just looks really high end. So, I like that everything is starting to coordinate with each other and look really, really sexy. So here we go. Next thing I want to point out, back on the anti-aging. Why do I hop on the anti-aging, the beauty creams, the skin products, and beauty, skincare, bath and body products so much? Because these are the items that give you the biggest commission, and they're the items that your customers will come back to purchase from you. These are repeat sales. So when you share these products with your customers, usually for skincare, I replace at least 4 times a year. Every quarter, I'm buying a new one. Let's see, the clinical line eraser is $30. That's $30 4 times a month from just one customer. Multiply that if you have 10 customers using a skincare regimen, then that, multiplies. So I really encourage you, as much as I love the fashion, and I am actually going to talk about the fashion next, I do encourage you to leverage your beauty sales. Don't shy away from it. Don't be afraid, because I know there are a lot of products, and I know a lot of representatives tell me they don't know what to recommend. There are so many different options, but I strongly recommend the Beauty Advisor courses. You could take them online on the Avon University, in the Avon University training. I love that course. It was amazing. And they gave you a binder with information so that you could come back to it and look for it. But what I also recommend, I think I mentioned this in an earlier video, a lot of times Avon has these little excerpts where they where they have like a little call out for the benefits of the product. So with the sheet mask, they gave you that the key ingredient is royal jelly and what the benefits of it are. Here they have Dr. Kim Nichols, which is, Dr. Oz celebrity skincare specialist. She shares some of her tips and some of the benefits of the Avon products throughout the catalog. So read these, take note of them, so that when you're speaking with your customers, you can know what to say. These really are things that you want to keep in mind. When they're in the what's new, when they come out with a new product, share those pages so that you can reference it later on, so that you can show your customers. But usually, and I love that they've highlighted it here, usually customers have key statements that they say that will help you to figure out what products they're looking for. So, for example, with the AHA refining cream, they're talking about dull or blotchy skin tone. Vitamin C didn't really help in that matter. But the multi-tone skin corrector, more even skin tone. A lot of times I get people who come up to me and they don't know what they're looking for. They have a problem. They have a pain point. Something that they want to fix. Some difficulty with their skin. So they'll say, I have some dark spots. What do I use? So keep those things in mind, these little key points. And don't feel like you have to know everything. That's what the brochure is for. If you don't know, just take a minute and flip through with your customers. And sometimes I've done that where I'm like, I don't really know. I kind of have an idea of which product that is. Let's look together. And sometimes even in that, me and my customer will find other products that will help with that. So this guy right here with the large pores, my best friend. But a lot of the products work well with each other. So for example, the retexturizing peel works really great if we're looking for uneven skin tone and blotchiness with the multi-tone skin corrector. And so does the brightening vitamin C. So sometimes it's not just knowing which one product is going to be the cure-all and the panacea. Sometimes it's referring different products and letting them test it out with trial and error. For me, for example, this resurfacing expert, it resurfaces and exfoliates, but I prefer the sponges. They're like pads, the retexturizing peels. So it's also, your customer's preference is also going to come into to be factored. Hey, Miss Arinthia, welcome. So just keep that in mind, but definitely share these products with your customers. They're all on sale, which is why I came here in the first place, but I got distracted. But all of these products are on sale. So this is a great time for your customers to start on an anti-aging regimen, to get their skincare going. The summer is coming and they want to have beautiful skin. So let them try now. Encourage them to test it out now while the prices are good. And that way, if they're uncertain, they're not going to feel like, okay, well, it's a big investment. So, I mean, even then, I look at other skincare lines on the market, like this cleansing brush, on sale for $29, regularly $40. There's another brush that they have on the market. I don't even know or care which company, because when I saw the price, I was like, I don't think so. But love this brush, by the way. I use it on my skin myself. But I've seen it on the market for $60 and above. So also educate yourself with what else is on the market, so that when you speak with your customers, it'll boost your confidence in yourself. It'll boost your customers' confidence in you. And hey, Hope, welcome. And it'll help you be what's the word? More official, more legit, so to speak, when you're speaking with your customers. So it'll help you with objections, because a lot of times I found it's not that people don't want to make a purchase, it's just that they're not really sure of what to purchase, or when, or how to even use it. So the more knowledge you have about your products, the better service you'll be able to provide for your customers. So just know your skincare, be alert and aware of the sales, and share those with your customers, and remind them that it might be a good time for them to stock up. So that being said, let's get to the good stuff. I just want to do a side note. Michael Senstack, thank you. We love hoodies. But I wanted to share one more item that's not... Oh, wait, let's stop and say hi. Hi, Milagros and Carlos. They're in the campaign 7 Boss Life flyer. Side tip for those of you who, whether you're a leader or not, actually, just put your reference code on the bottom here so that your customers, if they are thinking about it, and I always say the brochures have legs, so you might be giving it to a customer who doesn't really want to join at the time. They may not have any interest, but your brochure might end up in the hands of someone else. So just put your reference code here, you know, sellavon.com, reference code ... You could put your phone number. I did little return address labels. I wish I had them here, but I made little teeny tiny return address labels with my phone number and sellavon.com reference code Georgiana, and I put that on some of my brochures here. Of course, I also put it on the one with my face, but you just put it on all of them because these are great attention grabbers. Last campaign, I think it was campaign 3. I tend to mail the odd numbers. Last week I was telling you guys how I do the mailings for my customers. So it's probably either campaign 3 or campaign 5. I did something like what Chris did. I did a treasure hunt in the catalog. Of course, the treasure was on this page because it was featuring my story, but I put a sticker on the front and I said, you know, find this thing in the catalog. And of course, it ended up being on my page. I've had customers text me like, oh my gosh, you're in the book. And I was like, this is actually the 3rd time, but they're not looking for it. So, you know, just, you could play a game, use your return address labels or your regular mailing labels, the same ones that you use to put your address and your phone number on the catalog. Put a sticker on the front that says, you know, like treasure hunt. If you can find the star or the gift or whatever, you'll get 10% off your order, or you'll get a free whatever. Might want to give them a free sheet mask to help them try it out. Just, you know, side tip. But last product that I wanted to share with you guys, Nancy says she loves the inside back cover recruiting stuff. I do too, because I find like a lot of people, they just don't know the benefits of having an Avon business, and these stories capture different people at different stages in their lives, reaping different benefits. So I love these, and they're so colorful, and they look so beautiful and handsome. Sorry, Carlos, I always do that. But they look great. So I love that. Last item that I want to share, you know, I couldn't do a live stream without talking about the jewelry. So in the Mark catalog, I know I'm jumping into campaign 8, even though I said I was going to do campaign 7. But in the campaign 8 and 9 Mark catalogs, they have just, I don't even, when I opened it, I was just like, everything is just so on point. Fashionable, trendy, cute, adorable. I love it all. And I was like, this is a shame. I'm really going to have to sell more Avon because I need to be able to afford more stuff. Hey, Anitra. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. So in the Mark catalog, we have some great fashion. I am in love with this Never Grow Up top. It has that like Peter Pan kind of color. I think they call it a Peter Pan color. Maybe not Peter Pan. There's some other name for it. Help me out here, guys. But this cute little schoolgirl collar. Love it. But what really caught my attention was this necklace. This is the Whimsical Ways necklace, as well as the Whimsical Ways earrings. There was an image of a young lady wearing it, and it just caught my eye. Here. See her in this necklace? I was just flipping through and I flipped and I had to flip back because I was like, wow, that is really beautiful and it's different. And I love how all of the Avon jewelry, whether it's Mark or Avon, I mean, I've been rocking all the different jewelry as much as I can get my hands on and as much as my budget will allow. But I just love these statement pieces. Now, I know in a way I'm looking for a reason to justify my purchasing of all this stuff. But on the other hand, these are great promotional tools for you and your business, because when you wear statement pieces like this that are eye-catching, people will ask you about it. They'll ask, oh, you know, they'll compliment you, or they'll ask about it. And periwinkle. Okay, Hope says it's periwinkle top? Okay, is it the top you're talking about, Hope? Okay, I think so. So people will ask you about it. People will compliment you on it. And these are conversation starters. And I always talk to people and they'll say things like, oh, I can't sell Avon because I have sensitive skin, or I don't wear makeup, or I don't know how to use makeup, or I don't, whatever, insert reason, whatever reason. But we can all wear jewelry for the most part. Unless you have like, I don't know, most of these are hyperallergenic with nickel or something, but they don't turn your skin colors. They don't tarnish. It's gold tone metal with glass and acrylic stones. So I don't know anybody who's allergic to glass and acrylic, but most people aren't. I'm pretty sure there's someone out there. I'm not going to generalize, but these are things that you can wear and promote your business and capture the attention of other people. A lot of times we're talking about promotional tools, and especially if you're just getting started, maybe you don't have the time or the finances to invest in banners and flyers and I don't know, billboards or whatever. But you can wear a statement piece or two. You can get yourself a handbag that really captures the attention of the people that you're talking to. There was a red bag that they had in the Mark catalog a few campaigns ago, I should say. And I think the Avon catalog has one that I was looking at myself. But there are things that capture, oh, here it is. In the main catalog, there's a cute little butler bag. Is it a butler bag? They call it an ultimate utility tote. Back in the days, it was a butler bag. But it has, great organization and storage. So these are things, I'm the person constantly digging in my bag. You guys saw me last week or the week before, as a matter of fact, because everything is in there turned upside down. If you go somewhere and you are the mom with everything organized in your bag, the other moms will look at you and say, where did you get that bag? I need one. That is your opportunity to share that you have your own business with Avon. Share your story. Oh my gosh, that's a jumpsuit. Sorry, squirrel moment. They have a jumpsuit. But I was distracted by the bling. I didn't see the jumpsuit. But that's how well these things work. Have yourself a statement piece or two. Wear your own products. I can't tell you how many times I've made a new friend, I've made a new customer, whatever, just from wearing a piece. You know how us women are, we compliment each other. We talk about the jewelry and accessories. When I see people who are in things that I like, I know I ask them where they got it. I know I ask them, I talk to them about it. I just do, strangers and everything. But that was my way, starting out as a shy person, to strike up a conversation with another person. In the beginning, I couldn't transition into the business properly. It took me some time to get up to that point, but just to be able to have a conversation with a stranger was a big step for me. So sometimes for me it was mostly the jewelry. I told you again, I wasn't big on the skincare, but wearing the jewelry, I would strike up conversations about people's jewelry. And again, as women, if we see someone and we say, oh, that's a nice necklace or top or jacket or shoes or whatever, most likely they're going to look at you to find something about you that they can compliment you on. So, have it be a piece of Avon jewelry. Everybody can wear or use something. So find something. I like the big gaudy pieces because they capture attention. I have the subtle pieces as well. The little elegant, these are also big, but the little studs and things. But I like the big pieces because they really draw people's eyes. And I think that this Whimsical Ways set is great for that. Not to mention, we're going with this green. We're in March now, and St. Patty's Day is here, so, get your green on. All right, so Nancy says she used to be a Chanel No. 5 and expensive jewelry only person. Then she got over it. She said this helps her talk to certain customers who think our jewelry isn't nice. It is, and she can share that as well. Yes, I totally agree with you. And there are a lot of people who don't realize what Avon has to offer. It is our job, guys, to inform people of the amazing products that we have. They're not going to know unless someone tells them. They don't know because they're not looking for Avon. We are reps, so we're looking in the catalog. So, post about it, tweet about it, blog about it, wear it, talk about it, wear it, share it, show it, sell it. Get it done. All right, guys. So, hey, Maritza, welcome. So, today I actually wanted to dive into the topic of our conversation, which was act like a leader, think like a mogul. And I wanted to start a series where I was sharing some small ideas and concepts that I have about leadership and running your business as a leader and finding success as a leader. Because I find that while first and foremost, I am not where I want to be, but I'm on my way there. I'm further along maybe than other people. So I'll be honest with you. When I first started, I was like, well, what do you have to share or to teach? You're not, platinum yet. And I was just like, you know what though? A lot of what we do is the progress of getting towards the point that you want to be. We're all on this journey towards our ideal concept of success. We all have our dreams and goals, and I'm pretty sure that those representatives who are platinum, they have higher dreams and goals that they're reaching for. And it shouldn't be like that is the point where you max out, and at that point you're just dead. So you're always going to be on this journey. You're always going to be on this climb. So I decided to kind of think about some of the questions that I hear often, some of the things that I've been struggling with myself, some of the things that I've been learning myself and growing with. And again, these are my opinion, little disclaimer now, but these are my opinion. It's going to be different for everyone. Some of the things we're going to have similarities on, some of the things we're not. Some of the things will relate to you, some may not. But I find that sometimes it may not relate specifically to you, but it might relate to maybe someone on your team, someone in your district, someone else that you know or that you're working with. So what I do is I try to glean as much information from different sources as I can so that I can better service my team and service you guys who are learning and watching as well. And I feel like there's no, like what I said earlier, I was wondering, okay, well, what are, people are going to want to listen to you. What do you have to say? But I said I learned so much from new representatives and from people in other companies. And, it's one big melting pot of learning. We learn from each other and things that other people see for themselves. Miss Anitra, hang on. Miss Anitra, celebration, chat box. I thought... I was expecting to see some celebration happening here, but I'll wait for it. I'm gonna have to stay on this line until I see something going on. But sorry, side note. So so I had some things that I wanted to share that will help us act like a leader and think like a mogul, because you guys know how I feel. I think that 90% of our success is coming from our personal development, our own mindsets. And I've watched it hinder people. Oh, she said, oh. I can't believe you forgot, Anitra. So I feel like a lot of our success is determined just by our mindset, because I've seen people who have all the skills, all the connections, all, everything is seemingly lined up for them, just not go anywhere because their mind isn't on it. And I've seen people with nothing, nada, zip, zilch, like the person where if you were picking out, the horse in the races, that would be last choice. You would just say complete underdog. And I've seen those people rise to the top. And we all know there are plenty of representatives who have amazing stories of overcoming adversity, and, reaching platinum. But accomplishing their dreams and goals regardless of the situation they're in. So personally, I feel that it is like 90% mindset. But one of the things that I want to talk about here is the other half of that. Even though I say it's 90% mindset, the mindset affects the other things. So the first topic that I want to share with you guys tonight is, Milagro says she's seen that too. Here we go, Anitra. Anitra said her team is growing. She believes she made bronze ambassador and is working towards the next level. Woo, woo. So we got a promotion for Miss Anitra. I believe you made bronze ambassador as well. But yeah, all signs are pointing towards bronze ambassador. So congratulations, Miss Anitra, on your promotion. Yay. Yes. Okay. So here we go. My first um, topic that I wanted to talk today is the act like a leader section. Um, One of the things I notice often, and for me at least, is sort of a trigger for, okay, we need to do some work, we need to do some personal development, is your mindset. Are you playing the blame game? Now, this is a tough one because it's really hard to see for yourself. Anitra, they're sending you some serious love. I'm loving it. So, ask yourself, and when you're analyzing and lining yourself up for growth, a lot of the things that you have to consider and think about are tough, and it's hard to kind of be real with yourself and look at yourself in the mirror. But you really, first and foremost, as you're, it is you have to hold that mirror up to yourself. You really have to turn the accountability meter all the way up. So the first question is, are you playing the blame game? When you have an issue, are you taking responsibility or are you taking the high road? Leaders take responsibility and they work and focus on things that are within their control. Now I'm not talking about this to say, yeah, this is me, this is what I do, because it's a struggle for me as well. And that's why I'm kind of cognizant of, this thing that I see in leaders. But I watch leaders and I watch people who are good leaders. And please differentiate. There are people who are leading who are not good leaders. So I'm talking about good leaders. You kind of know them when you see them. So what I see when I look at good leaders are that they take responsibility for their actions. They're real. They're real on the real. If crap hits the fan and is going down the toilet, they're not playing the blame game. They're, all fingers pointed on them. They're looking to solve the problems and the issues. They're not beating themselves down either. And this is the area where I struggle. But they're not just saying, oh, woe is me. It didn't work out well. Oh, the world is crumbling and failing. Nothing ever works. Nothing I ever do. They're not doing that. They're evaluating the situation and looking for opportunities to turn whatever happened, good or bad, usually it's bad, into something positive. So usually when it comes down to taking responsibility, when things are going well, people are real quick to jump up and be like, yeah, that was me. I did that. I claimed that. But when stuff is not going so well, that's when they turn the blame game on. And that's when you kind of want to watch for yourself to see what you're doing and what's happening there. So leaders take responsibility and work and focus on things that are within their control. So a lot of the things that I hear that people have private messaged me, that I've heard from other representatives, is a question about stagnation, stagnating growth. I'm not growing. What am I doing wrong? And this was me, which is why I think I paid attention to these concerns a lot. And I felt like I was broken, if that makes sense. I felt like my leadership, my training, my system was broken. And I had to kind of take a step back and say, okay, well, if it is broken, what are we going to do to fix it? Are we going to play the blame game or are we going to do something about it? So what I see a lot of people, not even just at Avon, just in general, do is when they see things start to peter out, the rise starts to flatten out, there isn't much growth anymore, things are just starting to level off, the blame game starts. That's when it happens. Then it becomes, oh, well, that person isn't doing their job. Oh, that person messed up. That person left us high and dry. They didn't give us the training, the coaching, the mentoring, the tools, the resources. They stole the operating system, whatever it is. All of that comes out. And sometimes I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh, I know what's happening here. This is a blame game. But you have to take a step back from that. If you catch yourself doing it, where you're, doing one of these, it's her or him, it's the company, it's the product, whatever that is, just kind of stop in your tracks and say, okay, what can I focus on? What are the things that I can control? So if you're in a situation where you feel like your team is stagnating, and again, this is a question that I hear often and I see often, What are the things that you can control? Okay, so if you're flattening out and your team isn't selling, you can just say, okay, well, nobody wants to sell, nobody wants to buy any products, nobody wants to sign up, nobody wants to join. But is that a comment that is talking about what you're in control of? Not really. What are you in control of? Okay, sales are low. My control, I can work on training. I can work on coaching. I can reach out and connect with my team. I can work on the coaching and training and developing activities. That's what's in my control. And if I'm doing that to the best of my ability, if I'm doing my personal development and if I'm improving and if I'm working consistently, because it doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes you have to, it's like a squeaky wheel. You gotta have to like put the effort in the beginning to get it going, but then once it starts to roll, it's a little easier. So sometimes it's like that as well. But own the things that you are in control of and kind of just release the things that you can't control. You can connect with your team, their actions and their dreams and goals. A lot of times it's just, I think, a matter of motivation. If people don't believe that they can, then they won't. Again, with the mindset. So if a person is maybe pulling back, decreasing their sales, or they might just feel discouraged, they might feel disconnected, maybe they just need to get plugged in. A lot of times when I talk to representatives who said that they used to sell in the past, it's usually something like, oh yeah, I used to sell. And I'll say, oh, what happened? And the response is kind of, I don't know. I just kind of fizzled out. And then my next question is usually, were you a part of a team? I would say 85% of the time they were not. They were going it alone. So they got burnt out. There was no one to encourage them. They didn't get connected to an accountability group, a group of other representatives to stay accountable, and they allowed themselves to fizzle out. So sometimes just being plugged in, getting connected, forcing yourself to get out and go to the meetings, even when things aren't going well, even when you're not, your neighbor's in the top on the board, even when you're not making any sales, whatever it is, it makes a whole lot of a difference for you to go out and get connected with other representatives. I was talking earlier with Miss Gilbert about RepFest, and I was sharing, I love RepFest. I love the energy that you feel when you're hanging out with other representatives, when you're talking and sharing ideas. The energy level is high. And I come back from RepFest, and the energy from that just carries me through for another 3 months, and then I'm like, okay, I need another rally. I need to feel the hype again. But just being plugged in. Sometimes you might be having an issue with something, and you can get an idea of how someone else overcame a similar issue. Or you might be having an issue that you think is the world ending, and then you hear someone else's problem and you're just like, wow, perspective. I can solve this. I'm going to work with what I have because her problem is way bigger and she's still making it work. So get connected at your RepFest, your local district meetings, your local rallies. Get on more of the calls and chats like these. So many representatives have these live video chats going on. Watch, but don't just watch, interact, comment, post, ask questions. Don't be afraid. Most of the representatives here, we've all been where you have been. And a lot of them have been where I am now. So they know. And most of the representatives here aren't going to judge you. So don't feel like, oh, I have to private message this person my question because it's a dumb one. It's not dumb. It's not a stupid question. I always say if you're asking it, then it's legit. We'll find an answer for you. So you can get plugged in as a rep because we're thinking about a leader, so this is something that you want to do. But if you're a leader and you're feeling like your team is maybe petering out, or their growth is kind of leveling off, then reach out to your team members and get connected with them. Sometimes you might have to reach out to them. They might be afraid to reach out and connect to you. So I love connection calls, and sometimes it's just even a text of, hey, how you doing? What's up? Let's get coffee. I'm in the area, whatever. Sometimes just that connection alone is enough to reignite a person. And as leaders, that's something that we can do, right? And lastly, and this is the one that I struggle with the most, you might have to find new people. Move on? But yes. some people don't want to be motivated. Or for some people, it's just not the right time for them. If you're sitting and waiting for someone else to make a move, you are giving away your power. Keep your power in line with what you have control over and what you can do. You can go out and do more recruiting events. You can go out and speak to more people. I keep saying this is a numbers game. I know people don't like to hear that, but at the end of the day, it is. It's like a funnel. Bigger at the top, smaller at the bottom. The more people you put in at the top, the more people you have at the bottom. Maybe 1 out of every 10 people will join your team and work with you. Maybe 1 out of 20. Whatever it is. You might just need to find new people, but you need to talk to a lot of people. And this is something that I really wanted to emphasize, because a lot of times we're feeling like, okay, nobody wants to sign up. And I hear this often. And I ask, okay, well, how many people are you talking to? How many people are you sharing the opportunity with? So if, just for numbers' sake, if 1 out of every 10 people register and will join your team, and you're only talking to 3 people a month, and I'm not no mathematician, but you do the math. So if you're not seeing the recruits come in, if you're not seeing new customers come in, you might just need to talk to more people. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you probably have not maximized the people within your circle. Maybe your social circle. A lot of people will start and share with their friends and their family members, and then say nobody wants to order, nobody wants to buy, nobody wants to join, I quit, this is not working. But here's some food for thought. If you open a restaurant, big restaurant, you're invested, you've got your giant stoves, you've got a cooking staff, a wait staff, you've got this large square footage with a balcony overlooking the water, you've got a view, and you've got rent. Do you just start and say, okay, mom, dad, brother, sister, hey guys, I opened a new restaurant, come through? You're going to have 3 customers, and you're not going to make your quota. You are not going to be able to pay the rent, your employees, for the gas, light, and heat, all the stuff that you're burning, the beautiful fireplace that you have outside or next to your ocean view. You're not going to generate enough income to pay all of that overhead. I always like to draw comparisons. What am I doing in my business, my direct sales business, and how would it work within a regular business? Too many people are separating the two. Too many people are thinking that because it's direct sales and that you're the boss, it's so different from a regular business, but it really isn't. So there are a lot of similarities. I'm an architectural designer, and there are so many times that me and my boss sit down and talk shop, and the same things that we're talking about in our business world are the same exact things that we're talking about within the Avon world. So think about the restaurant scenario. You just started an Avon restaurant. I don't know, whatever, make it work. You just started a new restaurant and you need to promote it. Have you really maximized your contacts? If you had a restaurant, what would you do to promote it? You would put ads in the paper. You would pound the pavement, get out to other businesses. You might offer discounts, deals, or coupons to people who come in with their friends and family. You're going to have ads or flyers. You'll have guys on the street corner, those things with the arms that do the thing in the wind. You're going to put those up. You're going to put up signs and banners and billboards. Are you promoting your business at that level? Remember, you're the leader. You're in control. We're talking about things that you can control. Are you working your business to that level? So be honest with yourself. And if you don't like what you see, you really have to make some changes and start to make it work. So go out and you might just have to find new people. You might need to talk to more people. And I know, trust me, believe me, I know it can be scary. I feel that way too. But keep your end goal in mind, because what you go through now is nothing compared to what you'll be able to enjoy later on. It's like when you deny yourself that the real thing that I've heard other people say is when you deny yourself that slice of cake now, and I'm just like, I don't think I've ever had one slice of cake. I've had half a cake. So when I deny myself that half a cake now, it's benefiting me because I'll be able to walk and breathe later. But the payoff is so much bigger in the end if you could just take control at the beginning and see the payoff later on. So really start thinking like a leader. And if you guys have any other things that you're thinking about, these were the main ones, the main objections and obstacles that I've been hearing representatives talk about. Stagnating growth with their team, and that can even go with their business. If you're seeing like your customers aren't ordering as much as they used to, or if you're not seeing your sales do what they used to, it may be that you just need to get out and find new customers as well. So all of this applies to sales growth as well as team growth. So I see some chats going on here. Let's see. Oh, okay, we've got a lot going on. Oh, okay, we got some celebration for Anitra. Good, love it. All right, so Jennifer Terry says responsibility is very important. Kathleen says leadership is so important for her. Milagros is saying she loves RepFest. Nancy says we never stop growing, we never stop learning. We are not islands, we need others to grow. Oh, that is a lovely quote, Nancy. Can you like frame that and post that so I can share? Myra says yes, she needs to grow as well, and we all do. We all need to grow. And I'm actually in a point, and I've been for years where I've just felt like, ugh. And I had to just say, okay, well, what are you going to do? What can you control? What steps can you as a person take? You can't keep waiting on people. So I guess that's kind of where this discussion stems from. But, oh, Malanko shares a good point. She says, everyone is invited to the closest meeting in the area. They're posted on youravon.com under sales leadership, and then go to leadership incentives. They're posted there and is nationwide. Yes, all the meetings now are opened up. So don't just feel like you have to go to your district meeting. To be honest, my district meeting is a little further away than I would like, but there's another district meeting that is a couple of blocks from my job, and I go there all the time. The people are cool. I grow, I learn, we get the feedback. It's great. And you know, when I am in the area of my district meetings, then I'll go there. But don't feel like you're limited. That is a great point, Milagros. Guys, definitely check out those meetings. You pick up a lot. When I first started and I didn't know beans, I went to all the meetings. I tried so hard not to miss any of them because the information is invaluable, and I was dedicated and interested in building my business. If you're not going to the meetings, you might have to take that leadership mindset and say, okay, am I really serious about this? Am I really interested in growing? Yes, I know sometimes the schedule and the work doesn't fit, but like Milagros said, a lot of the meetings are now opened up. So if you can't get to your district meeting, there might be another meeting nearby. And a lot of these meetings are virtual, so you can even get plugged in later on and watch online. So try as hard as you can to get connected. Let's see. I think I skipped something. Yes, thanks Milagros for sharing. Milagros said once you get going, it gets easier. It happens to her too. It's addictive when you find more yeses as you go. Yeah, don't be afraid of the no's. Sometimes, most of the time, all the time, you have to get over those no's before you can get to the yeses. Just keep that concept of the funnel in mind. You guys know what a funnel is. It's like, of course this book probably isn't big enough. It's kind of like this, where it's a pointy thing, bigger at the top, smaller at the bottom. So it's like a funnel. You got to put a lot of people into the top to get anything out of the bottom. If you're not putting anything in the top, then it's just not going to work. Somebody else once gave me the analogy of a bucket with a hole in it. And if you put like 2 drops of water, they're just going to leak out. But if you keep your bucket full all the time, then the couple of drops that are falling out the bottom aren't going to make as big a dent in your bucket. So that's a great analogy. Thanks Milagros for sharing. Hey Chris, welcome back. So that was my first topic, think like a leader. Next week, my following topic is going to be, well, I think I'm going to put it to a vote. What do you guys want to hear? Do you want to hear It's Not About You Cupcake, which I've taken from Molly Bibb, but I was like, that is so relevant. So thanks, Molly. Sorry, I'm borrowing that. I hope you don't. But do you guys want to hear It's Not About You Cupcake? Or do you want to hear get ready to work, 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 work? Okay. No more singing. I promise you guys, after the first Beautiful Stories video, I would never sing again. But I can't resist. So let's put it to a vote. I might just put a poll on my page. What topic do you guys want to hear next week? It's Not About You Cupcake or Get Ready to Work. So I'm going to let you guys vote. I have notes for both of those topics. And I will be helping you, or sharing at least, hopefully it helps you, sharing some feedback for both of those topics for next week's call. And you guys get to vote. So, you know, it's your choice. You win. Malaga said it's all about work, 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 work. I promise I'm not going to sing again. I might on the next call though. It's one of those songs that gets stuck in your head. I can't help it. So, all right, guys. So let's get out and work. W-E-R-K. And, you know, just work our businesses because there is growth happening. We just have to reach out and get ourselves involved in it and seize it and overcome those scary moments because the payoff is just so much bigger later on. And once you change your mindset to think like a leader, Colleen says, since it's about her cupcake, she votes for work. She said it is about her. Okay. So we've got work, 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 work. Malako says she loves the singing. Oh no. But so I'm gonna start a poll. I'm gonna put a poll on my page. I think I can. I don't think I need to be in a group to do it, but I'll figure that out. And we will let you guys, the viewers, decide on what you want our call to be for next week. But thanks again, guys, for joining in on the stream. I love chatting with you guys and celebrating and kind of chilling and having some fun. But put it in practice this week. Really check yourself and see if you're playing the blame game or if you are thinking like a leader. And they say any habit, it takes about 30 days to build. So, you know, try for the rest of March, first week in April. Really try to corral your thoughts and get your think like a leader badge on. Looking forward to hearing from you guys next week and seeing your new success and your wins for the week. And as always, continue to comment and chat and converse in the box below because even though we're not live anymore, the chat continues on into the next week. So looking forward to seeing you guys again. Have a great evening and I will see you later. Bye.